The two mouse detectives and Elma, under the cover of night, followed the trail of ether inside the enchanted magnifying glass of Veritas. This way and that way and this they went, turning corners and walking down alleyways that most residents of Sugarloaf wouldn't dare travel, or barely even knew about. Twatson curiously looked at the Midnight Librarian's railroad maps.
If my calculations are correct, we should be close to ye old rail yard. Yes. It should be right over
there. It seems the trail leads into the abandoned factory beside the rail yard there. You both should stick as close to me as possible. We don't know how many eyes could be watching us right now. The two detectives and Pinky approached the ramshackled factory and peeked through the window. Inside, there were two henchmice sitting by a hearth in the managerial office of ye old factory. Shrouzberry lifted the enchanted magnifying glass of Veritas to his eye once again. There was purple ether leading to one of the henchmice. Gotcha! The three listened to the conversation the two henchmice were having and began to come up with a plan.
Oh my Gouda! Remember when he screamed and begged for his life?
Oh, what a bitch. In that moment, Shrouzberry kicked in the door, startling the two henchmice. One henchmouse began to get up, but Shrouzberry pushed his cane into their chests and forced them back into their seat. The other henchmouse went for his matchstick crossbow, yet a surprisingly powerful blow from Twatson deterred the henchmouse. When the henchmouse finally came to, Elma was holding the matchstick crossbow to the henchmouse's head.
Don't you move! Go over there! All right. Sit down!
Shrouzberry moved in close on the henchmouse. They were nose to nose. Sniff, sniff! I smell a bitch.
Fuck you!
Oh, fuck me! Okay. Shrouzberry forcefully grabbed the nutsack of the henchmouse. Ow! Why did you kill the boy?
What boy?
Don't you play coy with me. Shrouzberry closed his grip harder on the testicles of the henchmouse.
Oh, that boy.
Yes. Starting to come back to you now, is it?
He saw too much. Orders, you know?
From who?
I ain't no rat!
Shrouzberry squeezed harder.
The ministry!
You weak fuck! Twatson hit the henchmouse with the butt of the matchstick crossbow.
You shut up!
And you keep talking.
Okay. It's the ministry.
What about the ministry?
The ministry. They're behind the whole operation. The kid saw it, he squealed, and Maisto called for his elimination.
Maisto. I should have known. Now, the trains. What about the trains?
No, I can't.
Oh, yes, you can.
Ow!
Shrouzberry jabbed his cane harder into the henchmouse's chest. Tell me about the fucking trains. Don't you do it. Twatson struck the other henchmouse with the butt of the matchstick crossbow again. This time, the henchmouse fell backwards in his chair and was knocked out.
All right. We load up the trains with feebles and prisoners, mice that no one would miss. We send them out to ye old farmhouse for assimilation, and then they toil in the fields until
Until what?
Until they're no longer able to work. Then they
Are you going to pay me for all this teeth pulling?
I only heard rumors, but I heard they get sent out to this place with dragons and dinosaurs. Word is, they get eaten because they never come back. It's crazy, I know. Dragons and dinosaurs? Surely this mouse is mad.
Don't be so sure, my dear Twatson, for anything is possible. Now, you. When does the next train leave?
Tonight, midnight. Please, let me go. I've cooperated. I've got pups. I just want to see them. I was just following orders.
Well then, thank you for your service.
Shrouzberry plunged his cane through the hench mouse's chest, piercing his heart. The other hench mouse stood up and Twatson blasted a matchstick through the hench mouse's head.
Oh no! Holy shit, Twatson! I didn't know you had it in you.
My finger slipped. I didn't do it on purpose. Shrouzberry and Elma laughed. Maple patted Twatson on the back.
Not bad, old sport. Not bad at all.
Elma found a piece of paper revealing the train schedule.
12 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m.
What's that, Elma?
It appears to be the train schedule. Now, I have a plan.
Shrouzberry, Twatson, and Elma hid out behind a few old shipping containers until 12 a.m. when a few hench mice with matchstick crossbows started forcing some feeble and prisoner mice into the Lionel train carts.
Get in that fucking train, you old fuck.
Come on, get in there, old timer.
All right. Once all the mice are on the train and it begins to move, we will jump off these shipping containers and onto the train.
Oh, hell no!
What? Why not?
There is no way I am going to jump onto that train. No, I won't do it. I won't do it. Twatson was grabbing onto the train for dear life as it sped down the tracks towards an unknown destination. Shrouzberry rode the train like a surfboard riding a gnarly wave. The Lionel train roared down the tracks, powered by electricity, it seemed.
Stand up, you sorry sack of catness. Even Elma has a grip on it now.
I can see the crates of mice.
Twatson slowly made it to his tiny mouse feet and saw crate upon crate packed with naked mice. Some old, some young, some male, some female, all on their way to a doomed end. The fake smoke and steam was pouring out of the front of the train. The two detectives used this smoke to elude some security hench mice. As they jumped from train car to train car, Twatson's overweight body made some noise while landing. One hench mouse with a matchstick crossbow went to investigate.
What the hell was that?
The hench mouse slung the matchstick crossbow on his back and began to climb the ladder to the top of the train car.
Who's up here?
Out of the mist of smoke, Shrouzberry kicked the hench mouse in the mouth, pushing his teeth into the back of his throat. The hench mouse fell back between two train cars, the electric current from the Lionel train system still powerfully pushing it down the tracks. Maple jumped onto the hench mouse, threw a few quick punches, and tossed the hench mouse's body under the plastic and tin wheels of the train, not only chopping up the body, but also electrocuting the hench mouse to a crisp. The smell of charred flesh and burnt fur quickly subsided as the train blasted down the tracks. The three mice made it to the first caged crate, which was full of prisoners, and to the third, which was full of female mice. Female mice, aged from pinky mice to mice in their 30s.
We have to detach these cages from the steam engine before we reach our destination. Quickly, help me!
Shrouzberry tried pulling out the pin to detach the train cars. He did it unsuccessfully. The train was going too fast, and the pressure on the pin was too tight to pull out.
Oh, tighter than a pinky's puss! Twatson, get down here and help me detach these cages!
Right away.
Twatson made his way down the ladder with haste and began pulling at the pin with Shrouzberry to detach the train cars. Even using all their mouse strength, they failed to pull out.
Guys.
Oh.
Hey, you two.
What is it?
It may be too late for that.
What? Why?
I believe we're almost at our destination.
Shrouzberry climbed to the top of the train car. and saw the outline of a house and a silo against the bright full moon.
Oh my Gouda, it's ye old farmhouse.
Shrouzberry could clearly see that where they were headed was ye old farmhouse. Levers and gears turned in Maple's mind as the train whistle blew.
This further explains the cages in the attic and the amount of field mice at ye old farmhouse. They are transporting them from Sugarloaf.
Which means that the field mice aren't field mice at all. They are from Sugarloaf.
No wonder the ministry's political stance is against letting field mice into Sugarloaf.
Precisely. These field mice are citizens of Sugarloaf with a story to tell, and we must tell it.
The train approached ye old farmhouse and began to slow down.
We have to get off and jump into those bushes before we reach the farmhouse.
The two detectives and Elma jumped off the speeding train, ducked and rolled under the bushes across from ye old farmhouse. The train slowly came to a halt in front of a field mouse. Out of the screen door, walking with his cane, came out Master Ravenscroft, who ran ye old farmhouse, and one of the actual brothers of the three blind mice.
All right, you know the deal. Prisoners in the attic for realignment, and the females in the kitchen, exceptional females though, they go to my bedroom. Oh, the Feebles. Well, the Feebles get sent further down the line to the Coon.
Some field mice grabbed the group of mice off the train and brought them inside ye old farmhouse. Shrouzberry, Twatson, and Elma were in the brush watching the prisoner mice file out of the train cars and into the farmhouse.
Coon? What was he talking about, Shrouzberry? What is a coon?
I haven't seen one in years, Twatson. I thought they died out. To tell you the truth, they aren't the smartest animal, but where they lack in brains, they excel in bravery.
This must be why there are so many field mice, and why the cages in the attic were so full of mice that didn't assimilate to the rules of ye old farmhouse.
It really took you all this time to figure that out?
Twatson glared at Shrouzberry. The female mice were now taken off the Lionel train.
Oh, very nice. Good stock. Oh, bring that one into my room. I got a big job for her. Yeah, a nice load.
This is another reason why there's so many field mice. They breed out the females, even the pinkies, for more field hands and cult members.
All right. Well, that seems to be all of them. Now, roll out to the exotic pet shop. The Coon should already be waiting for you there.
Pet shop? What's a pet shop, Maple?
Oh my Gouda, it all makes sense now.
The engineer mouse flipped a switch on the side of the tracks, and the train began to move slowly.
Oh shit, we must catch that train. Hurry, the both of you, to the train before it's too late.
The detectives and Elma ran towards the runaway train that was quickly picking up speed. Shrouzberry was quite fast for his age and being frozen for 15 years. Twatson, on the other hand, was extremely obese and began to run out of breath. He stumbled and slowed down. Elma wasn't having much luck either. Her short, pinky legs couldn't catch up to the two adult male mice.
Come on, you slow sack of cat shit!
Shrouzberry jumps on the fast-moving train. Twatson still running, yet getting further and further away from the train as it began to barrel down the tracks. All of a sudden, Elma pushes Twatson forward from behind.
Twatson stumbles forward, allowing Shrouzberry to grasp Twatson's paw. Shrouzberry pulls Twatson onto the train. Now, Maple holds out his paw for Elma, who is completely out of breath. She had used all of her energy in helping Twatson. Shrouzberry doesn't give up, and he extends his paw even further towards Elma.
I can't! It's too fast!
Out of the darkness behind Elma, a few of Ravencroft's field mouse goons came running.
We've been spotted! Elma, run faster, or you'll be captured!
Who knows what they'll do to her?
It was looking more and more like Elma wasn't going to make it to the train and surely be captured by Ravencroft's field mouse goons.
She's losing ground.
Perhaps she'd be put into the fields to work. More likely, she'd be bred out like the other young piggies at the farm, popping out more mice to toil the fields. Master Ravenscroft might even take a shine to her. Elma was losing ground even more now, and the field mice were closing in, when suddenly a black mass came swooping out of the sky. The black-winged figure plucked up the two goon field mice with his beak and tossed them into the forest beside the tracks. Elma was out of breath and about to collapse when the dark creature snatched her up in his talons.
Could it be?
It's Munin!
Munin the Raven's wings were dark as 1,000 midnights, and he flew through the air with Elma clutched between his talons and placed Elma onto the Lionel train car.
Good job, old sport! Oh, you been, old boy?
Well, I've been good, Mabel. Flying around with my brother Hugin, we visited many of our old pecking grounds along the fields of Avalon. We're making up for some lost time.
I know how that is. We just got Elma back.
Well, I'm surprised to see you here, Mabel. Are you on a case?
We sure are, Munin.
Well, this is the first time I've seen a train in many moons. Where are you headed?
An unknown destination. We got a tip from a young mouse who was murdered by hench mice doing the dirty work of Minister Maystow. This young mouse spoke of a train swiping mice off the streets and carting them off to a land full of, get this, monsters and dinosaurs.
Well, I can see how that would have piqued your interest, Maple. You're always keeping an ear to the ground and an eye to the sky.
Indeed, an ear to the ground and an eye to the sky, old friend. So, where have you been?
Oh, I've just been flying with Hugin, catching up with him. We actually had quite the adventure in Avalon that I really must tell you about sometime, Mabel.
Oh, of course. So, where is Hugin now?
Well, Hugin's back in Avalon, keeping the peace. Do you know Hugin? He can get very diplomatic.
Ever the diplomat, that one? Well, it sounds like you've been busy. What are you doing over here?
Just stretching these old wings of mine. Glad I came across you.
Oh boy, am I glad too. If it wasn't for you, I'd be used and abused by Master Ravenscroft for sure. Thanks for the lift.
Well, no problem, Elma. You can ride anytime.
Do you know which direction we're headed, old sport?
Well, if my calculations are correct, it looks like you're headed south.
Is there anything in that direction, Munin?
It took Munin a moment to come to the realization and respond.
Oh, by Odin, I believe I know where this train is headed. Now the land of dinosaurs and monsters makes sense to me, Maple.
The full moon illuminated what looked like the back of a small strip mall. The train began to slow down as it approached a dumpster.
There, a raccoon was waiting beside it, waving at the train to slow down.
Hey yo, slow that train down, G.
The three mice jumped off the train as it came to a stop. Munin the raven landed on top of the strip mall. The raccoon approached the train, rubbing his paws together.
I bet. Let's see what we got here.
A hench mouse came down off the train and did an intricate secret handshake with the raccoon.
Yo, what's up, fam? You got what I need?
Oh, hell yeah, you know it. I got a real good group for you. We got a few real nice and plump.
Aight. Word is bond, homie. Ah, shit. I see a plump motherfucker right there. They gon' love that shit.
The mouse and raccoon bumped each other's elbows, and the hench mouse jumped back onto the train platform as it rolled slowly away from behind the dumpster. The two detectives and Elma snuck behind the dumpster and watched the raccoon lead the chained, feeble, and fat mice on a leash to the back door of the strip mall, which was illuminated by a 140-watt light bulb. You could faintly make out the words "Exotic Pet Shop" on the door that the raccoon proceeded to bang on.
Yo, Sissy, it's me.
There is no answer.
Yo, Sissy, wake up. I got your cut.
The three mice looked on as Elma heard movement from behind her.
That's one strange-looking moon.
Twatson turned around while Shrouzberry stayed focused on the raccoon.
I don't remember the moon being green tonight.
With this comment, Shrouzberry turned around and exclaimed,
That's no moon. That's a cat. Jeez, Twatson, relax.
A cat lunged out of the tall grass behind the dumpster as Twatson screamed at the top of his tiny mouse lungs.
Looks like you got 3 stragglers over here, Rocky.
Oh, snap, Sissy. There you is. Nah, they ain't with me.
You mean I got 3 extra snacks?
As the cat stalked closer, the 3 mice moved backwards. That's when Munin came swooping down from the roof of the strip mall.
Not so fast there.
As the cat hissed, Munin shielded the 3 mice with his wings.
These mice are with me.
But they're food.
We're not food. We eat food, though. All kinds. You don't happen to have any food, do you? Quite famished.
You mean besides you?
Try it and I'll pluck your eyes out.
Fair enough, I suppose they can live. If you 4 don't mind, I have some business to take care of. Rocky, I see we have a good ship tonight.
Yeah, true that. I thought you'd be pleased.
I'll get you some wet food right now.
Oh, shit. Thank you so much, Sissy.
A deal's a deal.
The cat opened the metal door of the exotic pet shop and went inside.
Coon!
What?
I say, Coon!
What the fuck?
You must be the Coon that Lord Ravenscroft mentioned.
Yo, what the fuck you just called me?
A Coon!
Yo, that is mad disrespectful, you old bitch. It's raccoon, motherfucker.
Jeez, Twatson, showing your true colors. Please pardon my simple companion. He means no disrespect. He just has never met a raccoon before.
I bet. I'll let it slide, but you only get 1 strike. This ain't no baseball, believe that. Word is bond.
Out came the cat with a can of wet canned cat food. Chicken-flavored gravy lovers, to be exact. The raccoon rubbed his paws together and quickly snatched the wet food out of the cat's paws and proceeded to scurry a few paces away, crack open the can, and begin devouring the contents beside the dumpster.
Oh yeah, this is the stuff, motherfucker.
So I take it y'all are from good old Sugarloaf. Hitched a ride out on the snack and slave train. Well, if you don't mind, I'll be taking my snacks.
We cannot allow you to feed those mice to your monsters!
Monsters? What have you
He's right, though. We can't just allow you to take these mice as food.
Is that right? And who's gonna stop me? 3 mice and a bird? Though I may be docile, don't forget what I am. I've taken larger birds than your guardian here. And even if these mice scurry, I'll hunt each and every last one of them down. And trust me, the death that awaits them through that door pales in comparison to what I'm gonna do to them. These mice are just food. They serve a purpose.
And what purpose is that?
Come in, detectives. Let me show you my work.
Sissy the cat opened the metal door and led the 3 detectives and the horde of chained, feeble, and plump mice into the darkness of the exotic pet shop. This has been a Watson Run Recording House production.